It will be Ankara to the left of your screen, Civitanova to the right of your screen. As this second quarterfinal between the Italian and Turkish powerhouses gets underway. Early power serve down the center as Civitanova through Yant score an early ace. A perfect start here from the Italian side. Marlon Yant, the Cuban, a whopping 204 centimeters tall. Serve that one into the 5. And it's a solid start here from Civitanova behind the serve of Marlon Yant. 7 aces already in this campaign coming in tonight. It's 8, of course, now for Yant with that opening ace of this match. The 17th best scorer in the Champions League so far, Yant. Another power serve down the center. This is lovely work. 3-0 from Civitanova. It's a great start from the Italians, who need to rally back after losing the first quarterfinal 3-1 away. Yant again, that one goes into the net, so Ankara will get on rotation for the first time. And it will be Mikama, their setter, the American. Well dug there by Yant. And the spike from Simona Anzani. Back on serve now, Civitanova. Lovely done there from Anzani. And the block from Nimir just going into the net. Anzani. Crashing spike. Mattia Bottolo. If he is on tonight, as he was last time, Civitanova will be firing. Lovely work from Bottolo. That one's gone too long off the serve of Anzani. And Ankara back into rotation now. Solid start this though by Civitanova. A 5-2 lead. Nicholas Bruno. Straight down the center. The libero dug it well. And there is an absolute smasher from Bartolomei Cinignesi. Lovely work from the Frenchman. And it gets the legend on serve, Ivan Zaitsev. Down the center, served into the 6 from Zaitsev. Nimir with a long spike. Lovely work. The Italians on fire. 7-2 now, Civitanova. A powerful spike into the 5. Ivan Zaitsev, as a timeout is called.
I think we understand much better what we may not do, right? So we need to play our game, guys. But we know this guy in float serve, we are very good to receive with fingers, right? Go inside and ready to receive with fingers. Okay? Step by step, we will come back, guys. Now, focus on reception. Then we go.
Taner Atik, the coach of Ankara, saying step by step, we will come back. Make sure we focus on receptions. And there you see Gianlorenzo Blengini. Atik in his 4th year as head coach of Ankara. Zaitsev on serve. Lovely placement off that spike. It didn't need power. It needed precision from the American, Jutsky. He won the MVP, Jutsky, in the last quarterfinal. And that is very well placed. 7-3. Serve floated in. Yant with a big swing. Marlon Yant, the outside hitter, continuing his point-scoring prowess. Off the blocker's fingers. Lovely work by Yant. And it gets Bottolo on serve. Mattia Bottolo. Too far though. The 23-year-old, 16 winning spikes so far for Bottolo and 8 aces in this campaign, but not on that occasion. Good pick there from Balasso. Thunderous from Marlon Yant. The Cuban, a house on fire so far tonight. 5 points clear, Civitanova. Lovely work to set Yant off the right arm. Winds up like a big windmill, does the Cuban. Ankara stayed within 4 points. Dicheko, the captain of Civitanova, giving his teammates a little nod, saying, hold steady, boys. Yetsky picked up deep, and that one just going wide. Within 3 points now, Ankara. Jetski again. Power serve, beautifully done from Jetski. That was wonderfully placed to the 5. The Rio Olympic bronze medalist, Thomas Jetski. Down the center. It's Marlon Yant again. Unstoppable force of nature tonight, Marlon Yant. He soars like a phoenix and crushes that one into the 1. And Luciano Dicheko on serve. Nicolas Bruno with a deft touch. The Argentinian outside hitter. 69 kill spikes to put him top 30 in the Champions League coming in tonight for Nicolas Bruno. Here's Mert Matic, a towering figure. Well picked up by Balasso. Smashed through the center. That was exquisitely done from Bottolo. He had 16 winning spikes coming in tonight, Mattia Bottolo. And it gets the Cuban Yant on serve. Civitanova in rotation. Bruno dealt with that one. Free ball. Yant! A thrashing machine! Marlon Yant single-handedly decimating Ankara at the moment. A 360-centimetre spike reach on Marlon Yant. And unfortunately, that serve of the Cuban going wide. 3-point lead for Civitanova. Mikama. He put some pace on it, well met by Balaso. Yans again through the center. And Civitanova back in rotation. Everything going through Yans, who is unstoppable. Comes flying through here, Yans. That right hand from Hal. Wonderful work. Serve floated in. Nimir. And came off the block. So into double digits now, Ankara. And how they need Nimir to perform tonight. Zaitsev it was. Putting up the block. Nicholas Bruno. 10th best server in the Champions League so far. 11 aces in 7 matches. Just took the pace off that one. Nimir with the set. And the spike is effective. It looked like it was going far. But as you see here, it took a little touch off the fingers of Zaitsev once more. And Yatsky picking up the point. Bruno is having a wonderful Champions League season. His campaign has been spot on so far. And Ankara slowly but definitely closing the gap on Civitanova, who opened up aggressively. 1 point in it now. Two-time Olympian Nicholas Bruno. London and Rio. And this is a great serving spell for the Argentinian. And Ankara have drawn even. There is some protest from Civitanova. And we will go to a review for this one. A highly entertaining affair so far. The pickup there from Balaso. The spike from Bottolo. Civitanova 14-12. That point overturned. And Civitanova push ahead, establish that 3-point margin again. Mattia Bottolo having a wonderful game. Makes the move early. Denies Nimir. Great block from Bottolo. Zaitsev. Power serve down the center. Nothing for Civitanova to do. Ivan Zaitsev, Italian legend, began his career as a setter, later moved to outside hitter role. Began playing for the national team in 2008. The technical timeout called.
Okay. Remember, in case of block serve, I ask you to receive double plus plus. But we know that there are two guys that they make the pressure with jump serve. Guys, we need to defense the ball. Okay, defense the ball, and we are ready to play high ball, ready to play with our cover system. Okay, die guys, die.
No signs of frustration on Tana Atik, keeping his team composed, though they are under pressure of losing this opening set, trailing by 4 points. Bottolo, Zaitsev and Marlon Yant having wonderful opening sets here. That one, unfortunately, not the serve that Zaitsev was looking for. Yunus Tayez. Zaitsev, beautifully placed. More than the power behind that one from Ivan Zaitsev, it had the precision, the IQ of this man, the vision, and sheer experience to find that big watering hole that Ankara had left. Power serve to the 6. And that's Jatsky hitting from the left side, cross court. He was MVP of the first quarterfinal, Jatsky. And the American finding target again tonight. Nimir on serve for Ankara. They trail by 3. It's a power serve. There was no way of dealing with that. The high toss, the big leap, the power salvo down the center.
Andiamo a ricevere in 6, ok? Stiamo staccati, se c'è il nastro che casca lì, entra Fabio ad alzare, Luciano la mette, tutti quanti, ok? Raga, poi con le battute dei centrali usiamo pure la float, stanno lunghi, ok? Tu hai la possibilità di battere corto sul centrale numero 5, il questo tiro c'hai il 17 che riceve bene, quindi peso su Giasche.
Gian Lorenzo Blengini, who of course took Italy to a silver medal against Brazil in the Rio Olympics, as his team, Civitanova, leads by 2 points in this opening set. On serve for Ankara, Nimir. Scorer of 10 aces so far in this campaign coming in tonight, Nimir. Very high throw. Power serve picked up by Balaso. Yant with the spike. And he gets Civitanova back into rotation, Marlon Yant. The pickup from Balaso was sheer quality, as you'd expect from a man who is commonly referred to as the #1 libero in the world. The lead extends for Civitanova. The antenna being struck there by Nimir. Floated serve has gone too long though, and it will put Ankara back on rotation. Nimir and Mikamar in discussions. Zaitsev climbing the rungs of the ladder and delivering fury again, Ivan Zaitsev. Just getting on the outside of Nicholas Bruno. Serve in there from Gicheko. And Ankara back to within 3 points. Wasn't a deep serve. No power on it. Nothing difficult for Ankara to deal with. Off to Checo's serve. Matic with the winning spike, and he is on serve now, Matic. Enjoying his first season with Halkbank Ankara. The 28-year-old Bosnian Turk. From the left side, Zaitsev. He'd been hitting from the right side, switched to the left side, and found success there. And it puts the Cuban Marlon Yant on serve. Wonderful cutting the ball cross court there from Zaitsev. Jans with a very high toss and a power serve. But unfortunately, not the ace he was hoping for. Ankara just nipping at the heels of Civitanova. Mikama. Well picked up by Jans. Bottolo with the spike. Off fingers. Ankara now, it's within 2 points. The tip over from Zaitsev, not finding range. Lots of noise inside the Euroswole Forum in Civitanova. Their home game tonight. Beautiful block. Nimir tips it over. Delicate touch from Nimir. And that's within 1 point now, Ankara. Nimir wound up like he was going to power spike it. Then just used the fingers to place the ball behind Bottolo. Timeout called.
Qua il tema non è che non lo sappiamo, questa ce l'aspettavamo. Il problema è che vogliamo andare prima noi a chiudergli quella palla che aspettare che la faccia lui. Bisogna toccare per secondi per vincere i punti di contrasto, mi raccomando. Abbiate pazienza, quando c'è una palla che va verso rete sappiamo che loro provano a sporcare.
Plenty of instructions from Gian Lorenzo Blengini. Civitanova have never been eliminated in their 3 previous knockout ties against Turkish opponents in the Champions League. 2008, 2009 against Fenerbahce Istanbul in the 8th finals. 15-16 against Arakas Izmir. And of course, Halkbank Ankara in the playoff rounds. They cannot afford to lose this opening set. Civitanova must keep the momentum going. And it's Mattia Bottolo who puts that one wide and allows Ankara to draw even. This is dangerous now for Civitanova. Should they lose the opening set, it would be a psychological blow they may not rally back from. Awkward to deal with, but Bottolo did it. Zaitsev trying to steady the ship. Nimir off fingers. Zaitsev steadies the ship. Look at the determination on the face of Ivan Zaitsev. They are fighting for it tonight. Ivan Zaitsev. Zaitsev, who was named best server at the 2016 Olympics, in which Italy won the silver medal under the leadership of Gian Lorenzo Blengini. Best outside spiker in the 2017 Champions League, Zaitsev. So many trophies adorn his mantelpiece. Gabriel Garcia Fernandez. Good deep pickup by the libero. It's come off fingers. So Ankara draw level once again. Can they go ahead for the first time in this opening set, Ankara? Nimir. It was Zaitsev reaching up for the block. Unfortunately, couldn't reach high enough. Yigit Gumazoglu. Well picked up by Balasso. And there's Zaitsev again! And he roars! A harpoon of a right-hand spike from Ivan Zaitsev. And here's on serve Zaitsev. 23-22 in the business end of this opening set. Not the result he'd hoped for. We have parity again at 23 all. Ankara on serve. Zaitsev visibly disappointed. Although they are loud, they are banging the drums, they are singing the songs inside the Euroswole Forum in Civitanova. There is a sense of definite tension in the air as Aslan Eksi, the captain, serves for Ankara. Yant with the pass. The spike again from Zaitsev. He can do no wrong, hitting from the right side, Ivan Zaitsev. Bruno unable to pick it up. Set point here for Civitanova. "23-year-old Mattia Bottolo, the young star on serve to try and win the first set for Civitanova. Taking his time. Zaitsev making sure the formation is correct. Here's Bottolo's serve. A high throw. And Ankara back to 24 each. Remember, to win the set, it must be via a 2-point margin, as it was Jatsky again, the American, hitting cross court. Nimir Abdulaziz on serve. Almost hits the roof with that throw, but doesn't hit the other side of the court. It is set points again for Civitanova. That will frustrate Nimir. It causes a smile to crease the lips of Zaitsev. Bruno whipped in off the left hand from Mikamar. Lovely work after the set from Bruno. Jetsky will serve now. 200 centimeters tall, the American outside hitter, Rio Olympics bronze medalist Thomas Jetsky. Been with the US national team for 8 years now. Can he put Ankara ahead for the first time and put them on set point? He cannot. The drama continues here in Civitanova Marche in this opening set. Luciano Di Cecco, the Argentinian captain. Nimir! Oh, Balaso did well. Zaitsev! Ball still in play. Nimir again, that's Bruno! And Ankara, indeed! Well, they peg it back. Bruno, lovely work. Gets beyond Zaitsev. Dicecco begging for the ball to be met. But Bottolo and Balaso couldn't get there. Mert Matic to try and give Ankara set point. Down the center, Balaso. Yant, and he goes too far. Marlon Yant miscuing that one. Overhit it. Does Yant believe it was touched by the block of Bruno? Set point for Ankara. Awaiting confirmation here from our official. They're challenging what they think was a block touch. Doesn't look like it to me though. Yant was certain of it, but he mishit this one, Marlon Yant. And there you see it did not touch the left hand of Bruno. Well, this would be something if Ankara can win the opening set. 56% of fans online did tip Ankara to win. Although, if you're a betting fan, the bookmakers do have Civitanova as the favourites. A very long deliberation because so much is on the line here. You see Bruno talking to the official, saying nothing touched my fingers. And indeed, Ankara have set point. It has all come down to this. In this first set, this most important point of the match. Can Ankara deliver a heavy blow to Civitanova? A mental strike at home. Mert Matic, 211 centimetres. The set there from Yant. Zaitsev tip over. Ball stays in play. Free ball here. Balaso lets it ride. And we're even once more, 27 apiece. Good vision from Balaso. The 27-year-old Italian libero who won the Champions League with Lube back in 2019. 32% perfect receptions in this campaign for Balaso. Marlon Yant on serve. Powers it down the centre! Marlon Yant, how do you do? Straight down the six. Down the throat of Ankara goes Marlon Yant into the throat of Yatsky. Set point now for Civitanova. Yant on serve. Floats it in. The placement. Saved by Bruno. Nimir, the block. And still, Civitanova cannot secure the set. Big smile from Nimir. Bruno got out wide, almost clashing with the official's chair. The block going wide for Civitanova. Balaso. Bartolo. Placement again. Balaso with the set. Zaitsev. Beautiful pickup, but not good enough. Ivan Zaitsev's spike secures it for Civitanova. Balaso set it. Zaitsev found the center of the court. Just getting to the right side of the two-man block. Set point once more for Civitanova. Bruno with the hit. Oh, and that, a rare mistake from Ivan Zaitsev. Holds his hand up as if to say, mi dispiace, I'm sorry. Mishitting it And he thumps the court in frustration, does Zaitsev. The Argentinian 34-year-old Nicolas Bruno on serve. The outside hitter. Straight down the 6. Bottolo. Hard ball to deal with. And Civitanova set point once more. An amazing opening set. Unscripted drama of the highest level. Bottolo, long set for Zaitsev, redeeming himself. Can he do a full redemption here off the serve, Ivan Zaitsev? Was named the best server at the Olympics in 2016, Zaitsev. Needs to bring that serving form right now. A superstar in Italy and indeed across the volleyball world. Nimir, Zaitsev with a save. Bottolo, there's the 3-man block. Civitanova have the first set. 31-29. And the crowd here roars. Lovely work from Chinese. Tayaz tried to get up to reach it. Disappointment for Tayaz. Elation for Chinese. 1-0. This crowd at Civitanova Marche on the edge of their seats. Their team leading 1-0. First point of the second set. Floated serve hits the net on the way in. Little tip over there. Saved by Nimir. Nimir from behind the attack line. Chose placement instead of power. There's the block. Ball still in play. Balasov sets it. Zaitsev with a spike. And the first point on the board for Civitanova. The talisman, the inspiration, Ivan Zaitsev. Coming off Tayez's hands and then the fingers of Thomas Jetski. Simone Anzani. Tayez. Short spike, effective technique. Seemed to have some confidence issues in the opening set. Did Tayez, the 206-centimetre middle blocker, but did not lack confidence on that occasion. Power serve. It goes long, and Civitanova back into rotation. Great game Balasov's having. The libero. Ivan Zaitsev on serve for Civitanova. One ace already tonight. Well picked up by the libero. Good block from Civitanova. Nimir. It came off to the left. Now Nimir, a protest as he turns towards his bench and says he thinks it hit someone's fingers. Did it hit the little finger there of Bottolo? I certainly thought so when the spike was played. We are getting a review here, and it was. So, good review, good challenge from Ankara. Bruno on serve. Into the net. Hands a point to Civitanova. Nicholas Bruno, the 8th best receiver in the Champions League, hitting 39% perfect so far. Not perfect on his serve, though, on that occasion. Botolo. He goes into the net as well. It is Tayaz. Big, powerful man, Yunus Emre Tayaz. 206 centimetres. 15 winning spikes so far in this campaign. Floats that one long. How Tayaz would love to get to the semi-finals in his first season with Halkbank Ankara. Jatsky, cross court off his right. The American just steadies things for Ankara. Beautiful spike. Drives it deep into the 5, does Thomas Jatsky. And here's Nimir, the Dutch superstar. Thunderous serve. Tcheko with a set, Zaitsev with a spike. 5-4 Civitanova. Tcheko did well, positioned it perfectly, and it was routine for Ivan Zaitsev. Tcheko, the captain. The bronze medalist from Tokyo with the serve. Nimir with the spike. Balaso did well. Tcheko with the set. Zaitsev! Balaso, Tcheko, Zaitsev. What a trio. That one goes wide from Tcheko. Ankara on serve, trail by 1 in this second set, having lost the first set in a razor-tight affair. Thomas Jatsky, the 29-year-old American, first year with Halkbank Ankara. Serve to the 6. Marlon Yad with a spike, and the block from Matic fails. Jantu opened this game in extraordinary style. On serve now, the Cuban. Down the centre. Little tip over. Well done from Matic. He saw the opening and he placed it perfectly, did Mert Matic. Could have gone to his left. Chose to go centre into the hole. Matic on serve. It is a lovely ace there from Matic. Ankara stay on serve. It almost looked like he was directing it down the centre, but instead Mert Matic positioned it to the 1. Lovely work. Let's see if he does the same again here. It's a long run up. Bruno with the spike. Balaso with the set. And beautiful blocking from Tayaz. Balaso sets it. Botolo with the strike. And Tayaz gets that right arm up. The bandaged fingers of the towering Turk. Ankara ahead, 8-7. Matic serves to the 1. Tip over. Tejas puts it up. Bruno! Well, the spike going too far from Nicholas Bruno. And it puts Civitanova even on 8 points apiece and back in rotation, the Italians. Simona Anzani. "14 winning spikes. 12 kill blocks in this campaign so far for Anzani. Floats it in. Easy serve to deal with. Nimir did well. Here's Bruno. Nicholas Bruno puts Ankara back ahead. Watch Chetanova here. Just getting that touch on the net. Yant. Balasso. Bottolo. Actually, it was Alexander Nikolov rising to the occasion on that left side. Good cross-court spike from Nikolov. Came in tonight, Nikolov, with 62 winning spikes, adding to his tally. Zaitsev on serve. Hit the net on the way through and ultimately went long for Zaitsev. 10-9 Ankara. Second set, 1-0. Civitanova winning the first in a marathon set. Bruno, 10th best server in the Champions League this season, came in tonight hitting 11 aces in 7 matches. That will not be another ace. Nikolov on serve. Down the centre. Civitanova, 11-10. Nikolov, who has scored 3 aces so far in this Champions League campaign, was actually named the best outside hitter at last year's Under-20 European Championships, Alexander Nikolov. Serve there. Dug out from Bruno. Balasso. Kept alive by Yant. Zaitsev, the spike! And the score! Zaitsev on the right side. Powerful and deep from Ivan Zaitsev. A harpoon into the 5. Ankara need to steady things here. They trail by 1. Yunus Tejas on serve. Wonderful. That was sheer power from Chetanova. No man could deal with that. Chetanova on serve. Nimir, delicate touch. Perfect placement. And he is on serve now, the superstar from the Netherlands, Nimir Abdulaziz. 7 points so far in this game. Hard one to deal with. It's Yant. It's a nice block. They put up the wall and it held firm for Ankara. Mert Matic. Placed in the top 25 best blockers in this Champions League coming in tonight. Had 12 kill blocks in 7 matches for a .46 set average. Nimir on his debut season for Ankara. Fires it down the centre, ultimately long, and allows Civitanova to go ahead once more. A little bit of concern on the face of Taner Atik, the Ankara coach. Yetski, Bruno, Yetski, and the wall put up by Civitanova serves its purpose. Anzani with a terrific block there. Almost looked like it came off the right hand of Yant as well. Tidcheko with the serve. And Ankara back to within 1 point. Climbing high was Mert Matic, the middle blocker. Doesn't need to climb too much though at 211 centimetres, Mert Matic. Jetski on serve. Dealt with by Zaitsev. Flying through the centre. But the spike, not the desired result. And the point for Civitanova. They lose that one, Ankara. 14-15 on serve. There's a review underway here. I've seen a few reviews tonight with mixed fortunes for both teams. If you've just joined us, Civitanova winning the first set here at home. A marathon set it was. And it is tight again in the second set. Ankara have won their last 6 matches in this Champions League campaign after they lost their first match 1-3 against Auron CMZ Warta Zarwice in Poland. We're still awaiting deliberation here. The crowd have been in fine form in the Euroswirl Forum in Civitanova Marche. We're on the eastern coast of Italy, central Italy. Our official just asking the players to settle. A very long deliberation here courtside. And the challenge is a negative, much to the delight it was a wonderfully driven spike. So the point is clarified, and we will be back underway in this second set, as once again our official just telling the Ankara players, calm down. She explains the situation. Taner Atik can't believe it. But it is a Civitanova point. Simona Anzani saying, let's keep our pulses steady. Let's not let our emotions affect us, as the Cuban Marlon Yant is about to serve for Civitanova. The crowd booing Ankara here, who continue to protest. even though the challenge was overruled. Marlon Yant to serve as soon as we get underway, as Tanner Attic still protesting. The crowd wants to get a move on with it, and why not? Civitanova lead by 2 points. They are on serve. This man, the outside hitter, Marlon Yant. 7 aces coming in tonight for Yant. 101 winning spikes already in this campaign. Floats it in. Beautifully done. Civitanova go ahead by 3. Alexander Nikolov in form. And Mikamar couldn't deal with the block. Timeout called to calm the nerves, settle the emotions.
You know what is the problem? You know what is the fucking problem? This fucking circle, you know? We play, but we don't play with heart. We don't play with heart. We don't play for the winger. We just play. We just play. Aggressivity is broken. Until now, how many defense guys? 0. How many blocks? 0. Right? We want to play like that. We need to play.
The first time we've seen such emotion from Tanner Attic tonight towards his player, telling them in no uncertain terms, we don't play with heart. We're just playing. We're just going through the motions. We need to dig deep. We need heart to overcome Civitanova at home. Yant floats in the serve. Bruno with a spike. Dealt with off the net. Bruno sets it. Nimir! Balaso met it. But it was a thunderous harpoon there from Nimir Abdulaziz. That's more like it from Ankara. How they need Aziz to be at the top of his game tonight. Bruno takes a break. The Argentinian veteran. Mert Matic on serve. The set from Checo. And again, it's that man, Alexander Nikolov. The left side hitter faked the power spike, went down the line. Not seeing many power serves at the moment from either side as Tayez hits a lovely shot. Yunus Tayez meeting that one in the centre. Firing it over to the 5 to secure the point. Bring Ankara to within 2 of Civitanova in this second set. There's a power serve dealt with by Balaso. The set from Ticheko. Nimir off the right hand. Roars with delight. Keeps Ankara once again nipping at the heels of the Italians. Mattia Gottardo on screen there as a timeout is called.
Non ti far sorprendere la tua sinistra in rotazione. Pronto ad aprire, non stare troppo avanti, che poi non sappiamo valutare se è buona o no. Se ce la corta leggiamo e scattiamo in avanti. Ok?
A much more composed Gian Lorenzo Blengini than his counterpart Tanner Attic, who had some very heated words during the previous timeout. telling Ankara they were not playing with heart. They are within a point here. To serve from Mikamar. And Ankara draw even now. So as it was in the opening set, a seesawing battle that looks like it will go down to the wire. Mikamar, the American. To Yant, to Checo. Zaitsev! He is so hard to defend against Ivan Zaitsev. A catapult, cutting the ball cross court. $14 points already tonight for the Italian legend. Power serve. There's the set for Nimir. Little tip over. But the touch giving the point to Civitanova. Zaitsev to put them 3 points clear. Power serve down the center. Nimir with the set. There's the spike. It's gone wide. And Civitanova 3 points ahead. The hit from Kulmazoglu. Timeout.
Seriously, tactically, I have nothing to tell you. With good reception, when they have double plus reception. Until now, they play only line 4, meaning fight with young and position 4. When the ball is off the net, 2 far, 3 far, ball moving 4 far. In transition also, we play with Zaitsev. This is the only information. It's not about them, it's about us. Until now.
Glad to see that the veins are no longer bursting in the forehead of Tana Atik. But they are 3 points behind here and trailing by a set. Ankara away against Civitanova with Ivan Zaitsev on serve. The superstar sends it long on that occasion. He has such a readable face to Zaitsev. I hope he's not a poker player. You know when he's happy. You know when he's sad. You know when he's disappointed. Kulmazoglu. And he also goes long. Civitanova 3 points away from winning a second set. Nikolov. That one's going to go over. They dealt with the spike though. And there it is, the placement from Jetski. The American producing the goods. The set from Nimir. Hitting the arm, it looked like, of Luciano Di Cecco. To go out. Well worked by Jetski. Here's Tayaz. 4 points already. One block from the middle blocker, Yunus Tayaz tonight. Taking his time here. An important point for Ankara. No power on the serve. And the beautiful spike down the center from Chetanova. Wonderfully done, just wrong footing. Yigit Kulmazoglu was Chetanova. Garcia Fernandez on serve for Civitanova. Goes down the center. Will it be Nemir? It is! But look at that blocking from Civitanova. Set point now. Nemir wound it up. The two-man blocking wall. Wonderfully done. Garcia Fernandez. Can they find a second set here, Civitanova? Thunder serve! And they do! .32 winning spikes overall in the match so far for Civitanova, 23 for Ankara. And there you see a scoreline that will panic Ankara fans. Free ball here. Nemir with the placement. And Nikolov unable to get the block. A good start here for Ankara. Nemir choosing placements over power. As you saw, Alexander Nikolov rise to try and block it. Tayaz on serve. Dealt with by Yant. There's the block from the left side, but it went far. Zaitsev, as usual, has been at the center of most things tonight. It was his spike on that occasion, Ivan Zaitsev, that forced the block that went long. Pace taken off the serve. And Ankara go 2-1 ahead. A better start here for Ankara. And Nemir on serve. It was Thomas Jatsky with the spike. Nemir, powerful serve. And he puts Ankara ahead by 3-1. A 2-point margin, their biggest lead of the night so far for Ankara. 2 aces, 11 points, 45% on his attacks tonight, Nemir. Serves it down the center again, dealt with by Balasov. There's the spike from Nikolov! Alexander Nikolov, house on fire! Straight down the throat into the 6 from Nikolov. Good circuit. And Civitanova equalise. Volkan Done, the libero for Ankara. How they need his experience. And Ankara 4-3. Zaitsev, that, as we said earlier, non-poker face of Ivan Zaitsev. You always know what he is thinking. Thomas Jatsky, MVP of the first quarterfinal. That serve going wide puts Civitanova back in rotation. As we said earlier, Civitanova have never been eliminated in their 3 previous knockout ties against Turkish opponents. Nikolov on serve. Down the center. Free ball. Double strike, I believe. Lovely serve from Nikolov. He has been so impressive tonight, Alexander Nikolov. Not on that occasion, straight into the net, the commentator's curse. Did have 3 aces coming in tonight. Nikolov from Bulgaria. Not too far away. We're on the east coast of Italy in Civitanova Marche. Lovely part of the country. And that serve going wide. Unfortunate there for Mert Matic. The towering middle blocker should have done better with it. Cannot afford to be giving away points like that when you're 2 sets down. Nimir. Zaitsev from behind the attacking line. Nimir deals with it. Put up by Jatsky. Nimir! And the ball still in play. Will it be Yant? It's Zaitsev again. Placement! Precision! That's pure quality. Ivan Zaitsev. Tayaz could not deal with the block. It got away from him. Wonderful positioning from Ivan Zaitsev and Bartolomei Chetanova. The Frenchman on serve. Floats it in. That is a very important point scored for Ankara. Lovely strike from Tokukanulu, the middle blocker. He's a big man at 205 centimetres. And it puts Micah Ma on serve. Ma down the centre. Zaitsev keeps it in. Jans! The 3-man blocking wall, but they won't get there. Civitanova advance their lead by 2 points. That was a wonderful pancake slide by Thomas Jetsky. Acrobatic to say the least. The captain, Diceko, serving for Civitanova. Sends it to the 5. And they get past the blockers on that occasion. Ankara, who were ahead by 2 points earlier on in this set, trail by 1. Again, nipping at the Italian heels. It will be Nicolas Bruno, the Argentinian, to serve. 10th best server coming in tonight, having hit 11 aces in 7 matches in this campaign. 2-time Olympian, London and Rio. Won the Pan American Games with Argentina in 2019. 2-time winner of the Pan American Cup 2018-2017. He'd love a Champions League medal this season. But Ankara away to Civitanova, yet to win a set. Bruno down the left line. Free ball there from Zaitsev. Nimir! Well, he rose to the occasion. An absolute rocket here from Nimir. Nimir, who came in tonight as the 5th best kill spiker of the Champions League with 128. And there's a kill spike! How about that from Simona Anzani? He murdered the ball. Marlon Yant on serve. What a night he's had. 13 winning points so far. Nimir, placement, saved by Balaso, the tip over. Lovely work, and Ankara get the point through Dogukanulu. There may be a challenge. Gianlorenzo Blengini protesting. It is a vital point. A point that draws Ankara even. Official telling the players to settle. Ticheko and Jetski having words. Blengini in the official's face here. There are a multitude of cameras checking every challenge made to make sure they get it right. This a vital point. Ankara, indeed, 9 points apiece. On serve. Floated down. Yant deals with it. Nikolov. Alexander Nikolov in sensational form tonight. Cross court. Drives it deep to the 5. And Civitanova ahead once more. Simona Anzani floats it in. Smacked it down like the ball owed him money. Well done by Mert Matic. Anzani couldn't deal with it. Was well placed by Matic. Nimir on serve. A timeout called. 10-all, third set.
Statemi a sentire, l'unico modo che hanno per rientrare in partita è quello di buttarlo in bacca. Pensate alla tecnica, pensate a fare bene le cose, non lasciate e no, sono loro che devono aggiungere roba. Se resistiamo come se fossimo 0-0, loro devono forzare la battuta, aumentano gli errori. La
Plenty of instructions from Gianlorenzo Blengini, the Civitanova coach. Just checking the final figures of the worldwide fan poll, asked who would win this second quarter final. 62% of fans worldwide tipping Ankara to win. They trail by 2 sets, drawn 10-all third, Nimir on serve. Down the centre, Balasso deals with it well. Nikolov, saved there by Bruno. The block goes wide, and Ankara move ahead. The spike coming from Thomas Jetski, the American MVP in the first quarterfinal. And Nimir maintains his serve. High throw from the Dutch superstar down the centre. Ticheko with the set. Zaitsev finds the campfire. Ivan Zaitsev. Civitanova on serve. Zaitsev on serve. Senza. Put up here for Jetski. And the American did well. Thomas Jetski, Rio Olympics bronze medalist, FIVB World Cup bronze medalist in 2019. First year with Ankara. Came in, of course, from Beijing Motor, with whom he won the Chinese Championship last year. But his service fails and Civitanova back into rotation. It will be this star, Alexander Nikolov, 7 points so far tonight. Dealt with there by the libero. Not so by Balaso on the opposite side. Targeting Balaso with this good spike from Mert Matic. Matic on serve. The 28-year-old Bosnian Turk goes down the centre. Balaso, Diceko, Yant. Bruno did well. Yant, the tip over. But it goes wide. And Ankara now ahead by 2 points. They were in a 2-point lead earlier on in this set. They failed to maintain it. They've gotten it back. These are critical times in this match. Can Ankara press ahead to a 3-point lead? Floated serve. Balaso deals with it. Yant drives it in to the deep corner of the 5. They need Marlon Yant to step up now. And he shot up like a vertical rocket to deal with that one. Chetanova, the Frenchman. Nimir. Well, Nimir Abdulaziz maintaining the lead for Ankara. The block there from Marlon Yant came off his right hand. Chetanova couldn't get his right to it as he was backtracking. Ma. Mika Ma down the center. Zaitsev. It's like popping a champagne cork when Zaitsev gets airborne from beyond the attack line. Just puts it past Tokukanulu. Diceko, the captain, on serve. Dealt with by Bruno. Powered in there by Jetski. Yant, we're going to crack. And he goes far, Marlon Yant. Unexpected error there from Yant. And Ankara maintain their lead. Not getting a true hit on it. Yant unable to get the ball to sit for him. What a game. It was 31-29 in the opening set. 20 in the second set. There have been no blowouts tonight. Block touch being challenged here. As we await the verdict. And Ankara do indeed have that 2-point lead. Nicholas Bruno. Jump power serve, dealt with by Balaso. Diceko tried to reach for it. Well, Diceko protesting here. Plenty of drama unfolding in Civitanova Marche inside the Euroswale Forum. Another challenge in progress. Nicholas Bruno had been on serve. Diceko, the centre of attention here. Olympic Games bronze medalist in Tokyo. Won the best setter at the Tokyo Olympic Games. Back in the 2016-2017 Champions League, Diceko was also named the best setter. Was it a net touch? I don't see it, although I don't have access to as many cameras as our officials. Three-point lead for Ankara. Their biggest lead of the entire night. Can they capitalize? Nicolas Bruno, the Argentinian outside hitter, on serve. Yant gets down low. Ball kept in play. Free ball here for Ankara. Tip over. Nicely done from Jetski. 4 points clear now, Ankara. Lovely placement here from Jetski. Found that gaping hole and just a delicate palm touch to put it over the top of Marlon Yant. Excitement for Ankara.
Non parliamo di cose che non riguardano, perché noi i set prima li abbiamo vinti giocando meglio. No, l'agonismo, l'adrenalina, la carica e dai e su e non molliamo, non è quello. Dobbiamo ritornare a giocare un po' meglio, a ricevere meglio quando arrivano queste battute qua, decisi senza alzare troppo il livello. Oh, e schiacciano quei due, gli altri schiacciano uno contro uno, non mi interessa. Vai, cambia palla,
18-14, last 2 points Ankara's way. 4 points clear for the first time overall tonight. They won the first quarterfinal at home, did Ankara, 3-1. Should Civitanova win this set, it would be over for Ankara. So far, so good, though, for the Turkish team. Here's Nicolas Bruno. Yant. Marlon Yant pegs a point back for Civitanova. Set there by Gicheko. Nicely played cross court. Driven into the one there from Marlon Yant. He is on serve, the Cuban. 15 points scored tonight for Yant. Down the centre. Dealt with by the libero. Placement. Chosen option. Here's Mika Ma. Sets it for Jetski. Wonderfully done here again from the American Jetski, MVP of the first quarterfinal. The left side hitter. Ulu with a serve. Yant. Absolute champagne cork from Marlon Yant. From behind the attack line. Leapt to it like a leaping salmon. And down the centre to score the point. Anzani with the serve. Mika Ma with the set. Nimir with the spike. Dicheko deals with it. Nikolov, the block works. Zaitsev! They are clawing their way back. From being 4 points down moments ago, they're 2 points down now. The home team, Civitanova. Timeout.
They are ready for short distance. When our reception move in zone 2, they are ready for short distance. Okay, it's better we play double G with middle blocker. We go in 6-1 or play position 4. Okay. Let's go.
They are calm on the bench of Ankara. They are 2 points clear in this third set. Civitanova taking the first set 31-29, the second set 25-20. Ankara have stepped up their game here in the third. On serve, the middle blocker, Simona Anzani. 204 centimetres tall, Anzani. floats it. Mikama the set, and Mert Matic with the spike. Wasn't the best of serves from Anzani. Very easy for Ankara to deal with. And Matic getting over the top of Chetanova. Here is Nemir Abdulaziz. Cracks it down the center, but it goes too far and hands a point to Civitanova. The home team trails by 2. What a night Fabio Balasso has had, the Italian libero. Two-time winner of the best libero in the Serie A. Also best digger in the Serie A for season 21-22. Civitanova to within 1 point now. If they can turn the tide here, Civitanova, if they can power back and win this third set and take this match, this local crowd will go into meltdown. They trail by a point, the home team, on serve. And it will be the superstar, Ivan Zaitsev, but not before another timeout called. Civitanova on serve with Ivan Zaitsev, who was named best server at the 2016 Olympic Games, where he won a silver medal. The long-time Italy national team captain. Such a decorated career, was also named best opposite and best spiker at the 2015 World Cup. Best outside spiker at the 2017 Champions League. And here he is trying to get Chetanova into the semi-finals of this Champions League. Ankara 2 points clear again. That disappointment on the face of Zaitsev. Jetski's had a wonderful night. Will he be the one to bring them home in this set? Thomas Jatsky, 200 centimeter tall American, 29 years old. Down the center. Nikolov! Wonderful spike from Alexander Nikolov. Leapt like a gazelle. And the libero couldn't deal with it. Civitanova back to within a point in this third set. 9 points tonight for Nikolov. He is on serve. And not the result he had hoped for. Ankara edge closer to securing a set. Nikolov given a rest here as Mert Matic to serve. First season with Ankara, placed in the top 25 best blockers coming in tonight in this Champions League season. And did well. Sent it down the center. Balasso leapt for it, but ultimately couldn't get there. 2 points away from claiming a set here, Ankara. Matic came in tonight with 12 kill blocks in 7 matches. He is a skyscraper, 211 centimeters. The set from Zaitsev. The spike from Yant. And Civitanova just staying in the hunt in this third set. The three-man blocking wall went up. Chetanova takes a break. The serve goes far. Again, cannot afford to hand easy points like that. Disappointing from Gabriel Garcia Fernandez. Set point for the first time tonight. Well, no, actually, I think they had a set point in the marathon set. In the first set, did Ankara. Either way, it is Mika Ma to serve for the set. Chasing. Tidcheko keeps it in. Free ball from Zaitsev. Mika Ma with the set. And they're in it still, Civitanova. The captain, Tidcheko, producing the goods. They are not done yet. Civitanova refusing to wave the white flag in this third set. Tidcheko cannot fail the serve. The Argentinian, the American sets it. Again from Ma, Nimir. Yant! Yant! They give him a roar. Marlon Yant brings Civitanova to within a point. Just when they needed his predatory instincts. The set from Ma, the spike, well done by Balaso. Yet again. Well met. Ma with the set. Here comes Nimir. And indeed Ankara take the set. It is 2-1. A sigh there from Zaitsev. He must reset now. There is more work to do. This quarterfinal far from done yet. Some concerned looks in the audience here. The local crowd who have filled the Eurosuole Forum in Civitanova Marche. Ankara on serve. Tayaz down the center. Yant rockets that one into the net. Opening point for Ankara. My apologies, it is Dogukanulu on serve here for Ankara. Balaso, Tidcheko. Little tip over there from Thomas Jetski. Having a wonderful night, the American Jetski. We hope that emotions aren't getting the better of Zaitsev. Disappointed in himself with that failed block attempt. He and Anzani. Nicely done. Cross-court spike. Gets Civitanova on the scoreboard. And it's that man again, Alexander Nikolov. Has had tremendous success tonight. Nikolov hitting from the left side. Tidcheko. And on serve is Anzani. Jetski again. Well worked off the left side by the American. Ankara go 3-1 up. Are the wheels falling off Civitanova? Is the pressure getting to them? Big thunder serve there from Nimir. My word, does he have power? He tried for a pugnacious serve again, and it went into the net. Civitanova trail by 2. Ivan Zaitsev on serve. The 35-year-old superstar of Italian volleyball. Power serve down the center. Zaitsev! But no. Ankara maintain their lead. Thomas Jetsky, wonderful night he's had. Zaitsev on that occasion earns redemption. The big roar from Ivan Zaitsev. He was pleased with that. Zaitsev hitting from the right side. Nikolov hitting from the left side. And Nikolov on serve here. Nikolov dealt with by the libero. Bruno gets up for it. Nice block. Jetsky again. Thomas Jetsky, an unstoppable force. From just on the attack line, Jetsky gets airborne. Jetsky, who won the best outside hitter and best digger at the CEV Cup in 2018 during his spell with Italian team Verona. Here's Mert Matic. Concern from Blengini. And his concern will be increased because Ankara are 4 points clear in this fourth set. Civitanova need to steady, and it'll take a timeout to get some words in their ears.
Sulle posizioni di muro, su palla buona, siamo messi bene. Ricordiamo solo la posizione del 6 in partenza sui primi tempi, ok? Loro con palle brutte stanno giocando molto giasche e adesso arriverà Nimir, ok? Sappiamo quali sono le direzioni. Il tema è, sulle palle brutte, loro stanno sporcando. La difesa può fare una parte, muro, aspettatevi che sporcano, entrate.
Are they the right words? They usually are from Gianlorenzo Blengini and his tremendous experience. Earlier on tonight, we saw a frustrated Tanner Atik tell his Ankara players that they were just going through the motions. They weren't playing with heart. Perhaps the same could be said now of Civitanova. They need to find heart, guts, and intestinal fortitude. They trail by 4 points in this set, having lost the previous set. That serve gone too long. And now Civitanova to within 3. Matic disappointed with himself. Nimir roars with delight, does Nimir Abdulaziz. The 31-year-old Dutchman just blazing down that right side. Had 8 kill spikes coming in tonight for this Champions League season, did Nimir. The set there from Zaitsev, the spike from Yant. That's the type of rhythm they need, Civitanova. Blocking wall went up. Yant went across it. The captain did Checo. Jetski. Pancake save there by Nikolov. Zaitsev! Civitanova back to within range again of Ankara. Zaitsev goes cross court. And there was no way for Ankara to deal with it. Two points in it now. Didcheko stays on serve, the Argentinian. The Civitanova captain. Nimir, well blocked by Yant. Zaitsev looking for placement. Nimir again. Harpooned it. Just when you think Civitanova are going to get some momentum on their side, the big man, Nimir, says, I'll have none of that. Nicholas Bruno. Didcheko puts it up. And Zani puts it over. Marlon Yant. The serve goes too far. That is disappointing from Yant. 3 points clear again, Ankara. Well, they needed only to have sold the edge of every seat in this arena because everyone here is on the edge of their seats. Didcheko puts it up. And that was poorly worked from Civitanova. Ankara extend the lead to 4 points. They're composed. They are confident. They are working together. And things are falling apart for Civitanova in this set. Palazzo did well. The set from Didcheko. The spike from Zaitsev. Yant with the set. Bruno puts it up. Nimir with a spike. This is a big lead for Ankara. Their biggest of the night. Nimir getting past that blocking wall.
Stiamo facendo meno bene delle cose. Questo poggio va messo perfetto, non va messo staccato. Ok? Meno bene delle cose. Non vivete la frustrazione di essere sotto. Li riprendiamo se torniamo a fare bene delle cose. Sulle palle lente, le sporcature, quindi il muro è preciso senza muovere, entra sulle palle veloci e poi vai.
Gian Lorenzo Blengini trying to rally the troops. They trail by 5, a position they have not been in tonight, Civitanova. And they're at home. They won the first 2 sets, then lost the third. If they'd won all 3, they would have been into the semi-finals. Up goes Zaitsev. Bruno with the set. Nimir with the spike. Didcheko keeps it alive. Anzani. Zaitsev down the right side. Wonderfully worked here by the home team. Zaitsev finding his way through traffic. It went past Matic, past Jetski, and past Bruno. And here's the towering figure of Simona Anzani. Floats it to the center. Jetski deals with it. Jetski with a spike. Yant. Diceko. Well done by the libero. Placement from Zaitsev. Still alive here. Diceko with the set. The spike down the left side. Civitanova through Chetanova. A little French flair there from Bartolomei Chetanova. He came in with 43 winning spikes in this campaign, 10 kill blocks. Timeout.
Marco, you are ready for short in five, and you are ready for long one, maybe hybrid also.
Precise instructions from Tanda Atik. Civitanova trailing by 3 in this third set. Don't forget they did lose the first quarterfinal away to Ankara 3-1. Could this be a night where we go down to golden set to decide? Matic, Bruno, free ball. Zaitsev sends it up. So does Diceko. There's the spike, dealt with by the libero. Here's Nemir. The block works well. Is it a comeback now being led by Bartolomei Chetanova? Powerful presence up front. Chetanova at 202 centimeters. Yant. Diceko with the set. The spike from Zaitsev. It's the comeback from Civitanova. Has the pendulum swung now? The MC saying Forza Civitanova. Simona Anzani to serve. To draw even. Put up for Jetski. Put up for Nemir. It's gone wide. Much to Nemir's disbelief. It's 12-all inside the Euroswole Forum. Nemir coming down the right side. Thought he had it. But the ball going wide. Anzane remains on serve. A big moment here as Civitanova trying to go ahead for the first time in this set. The 31-year-old middle blocker with the serve. There's the hit from Nemir. The set from Diceko. The spike from Zaitsev! Zaitsev fired up. He's found his second wind. And they are chanting his name inside this arena. Anzani serving well. Good work from Yant. Nemir. It's another Civitanova point. They are too clear. The atmosphere has just come alive. Everything has changed. How this pendulum has swung. At one time in this set, Ankara had a 4-point lead. Now Civitanova lead by 2.
Guys, take your time, please. Sit down and take don't use our middle blockers. They are good to read the situation and go for blockers. Okay, so we need to use our middle blocker if it's possible to play pipe in transition with middle. Now they are ready for Tommy, Nimir, Tommy, Nimir, Tommy, Nimir.
Full arm.
Hey, listen. Also, we don't play bad guys. We are playing good, huh? Now one side out, we are in the game. Go.
Calm instructions from Tana Atik. Anzani has been serving well. National team member Simona Anzani, 31-year-old middle blocker, had 14 winning spikes coming in tonight through this campaign. Bruno went for a power spike and Civitanova dealt with it. Chetanova is having a sparkling time at the moment. Look at this. Bruno winds it up and Chetanova says, "Thou shalt not pass." Anzani again. Dorne deals with it. Jatsky came off the hands of the attempted block. Good work from Jatsky off the left side, going cross court with his spike. Needs to find the form that he had in the previous set, Thomas Jatsky. Nimir on serve. The audience trying to get inside the superstar's head. Didn't work though. A thunderbolt there from Nimir Abdelaziz. Won the Asian Club Championship with Pakan Iran last year. In 2021, Nimir was named the best opposite in the CEV European Championship. Very high toss on the serve, enables that power. Yant meets it, the set by Dichenko. And again, Zaitsev from the right side, hitting immaculately. Just slapped it into Thomas Jatsky. Zaitsev on serve. 25 points scored for Ivan Zaitsev. Beautifully worked. It was Yunus Tayaz. Lovely play to drive it deep. Balaso tried to pancake himself to reach it. And it puts Thomas Jatsky on serve. Scorer of 17 points tonight, the American. They leave it, and it goes long. Good call there from Marlon Yant to let the ball go by him. Dichenko saying, let's keep the momentum going, fellas. It is Nikolov to serve. Civitanova, 2 points clear. Lead 2-1. Good serve from Nikolov. The spike from Tayaz. The set there. And Zaitsev pumps his fist. He has led the charge in this fourth set, Ivan Zaitsev. Off the fingers of Tayaz. Nikolov serves it to the one. There's Bruno. High ball for Yant. Balaso. Zaitsev! And that time it goes wide from Zaitsev. Civitanova, 2-point lead. Zaitsev, the man who got them there after they were trailing by 4 points earlier on in the set. Tayaz. Yant. Tejas with the dig. Bruno over the top. Decisive placement! Perfect! Brilliant! Exquisite! Genius! Decisive! Absolute perfection! Had me leaping out of my seat. I'm sure you, wherever you're watching around the world, leaping out of yours. That was genius volleyball. And it's Bartolomei Citanova to serve. Civitanova. Civitanova, 4 points clear now. They have found their stride after they looked done for earlier on in this set. They lacked heart. They lacked drive. Somehow, Gianlorenzo Blengini's words have steered them back on the correct course. They are 5 points away from a 3-1 scoreline. Net touch challenge here. It does look like a net touch. Yes, quite clear on that replay. Now, a 3-1 win for Civitanova will move us into another set. Don't forget they lost 3-1 away to Ankara in the first quarterfinal. Citanova has been wonderful. Nimir from behind the attack line. Such a partisan crowd that there was no applause whatsoever for the lovely hit from Nimir Abdelaziz. Supercharged, coming down that right side, the Dutchman, and to the ankles of Zaitsev. Micah Ma to serve, the American. Down the center. Decisive, Yant. Donna did well. Up goes Jetski. An American with the serve. An American with the kill. Mikama, 7 aces coming into the game tonight. Also placed top 25 blocker in the competition with 11 kill blocks in 7 games. Actually a 3-sport star, Micah Ma. He won state titles in basketball, football and volleyball back in the US. Here's Decisive, the captain of Civitanova. It's up here for Nimir. That time Nimir hitting off the left side. The blocking wall went up. And Yant gives a little nod as if to say, yep, he's pretty darn good. Bruno Silva to serve. I should say Nicolas Bruno, the 34-year-old Argentinian veteran. Yant gets down low. Decisive with a set for Zaitsev. Ivan Zaitsev continues his scoring ways in this set. Lovely work. Cuts the ball across. No way Donna could get there, the libero. Marlon Yant. Thunders it down the center. Donna did well to get to it. Here comes Jatski. Little tip over, but it goes wide from Thomas Jatski. Four points clear, Civitanova. 2 points away from winning the set. Yant stays on serve. The Cuban with a 360 centimeter spike reach. There's Jetski. Well done by the libero. Dichenko sets it. And the spike from Nikolov. He's been so impressive tonight, Nikolov. Just gets inside that baseline. There was a brief moment where some of the Ankara players believed it went out. It gives set point for Civitanova, but Yant cannot win the set. He drives it into the net. They do have 4 set points in pocket here. Cucine Lube Civitanova, known affectionately just by the name Lube to most of their fans. How this man has performed again tonight. Zaitsev. How this man, Aslan Eksi, the captain, must perform now. Serve. Dichenko the set. Little tip over the top from Anzani. Nimir with the spike. Chetski. Bruno saves it. Balaso did well. Free ball. Nimir. Dichenko for Zaitsev. And there it is. 3-1 Civitanova. Zaitsev cut it across the court. From that right side, he has been sensational. The local Civitanova audience has been so vocal. Ankara on serve. Set for Zaitsev. And he deals with it well. First point on the board for Civitanova. Lovely set from Dichenko. Simone Anzani to Jetski. The hit from Nimir. Nimir again, left side. And a point on the board for Ankara. Nimir hitting off the left. Coming off the fingers there of Zaitsev. Those heavily bandaged fingers, mummified fingers of Ivan Zaitsev. Bruno. Well done by Balaso. Good block. Mert Matic roars behind that one. Wonderfully worked by the Bosnian Turkish middle blocker. Hard man to beat. 211 centimeters tall. Top 25 best blockers in this campaign coming in tonight, adding to his 12 kill block tally. Bruno. Power serve. Zaitsev met it. Zaitsev the hit. Done puts it up. Free ball here for Civitanova. There's the spike. Wonderfully done. It's Nikolov from the left side. To all, Zaitsev on serve, the Italian megastar. Hands a point to Ankara, much to the delight of Mikamar. Mert Matic to serve here. Matic serves from the 6 to the 6. It works well. Ankara go forward, 2 points clear. We had seen a similar situation in the previous set. We saw Civitanova power back, dig deep. They may need to do so again. Timeout called.
Ragazzi, non state a pensare a troppe cose, pensiamo alla ricezione. Se riceviamo e siamo precisi nelle cose che abbiamo fatto fino ad ora è sufficiente. Cerchiamo quello, ok? In battuta non vi preoccupate se andate, chi batte spin forte dove va, direzione principale preferita. Subito!
Gianlorenzo Blengini did so well last set to turn the tide for Lube. Can they do it again? Ankara serving. Mert Matic to send it over the net. The pass from Yant, the set from Diceko, the hit from Yant. Marlon Yant says that's how you do it. No way that Nicholas Bruno could deal with that hit from Yant, and it's Nikolov on serve now for the Italians. Down the centre, Donne the libero. There's the hit from Jatsky. Off the left side. Jatsky getting over the two-man wall. It was Chetanova and Diceko who went up to try and meet it. Nemir on serve. Diceko sets it. Smashed there from Zaitsev. Little tip over. The set for Marlon Yant. That was Chetanova who got to it, the Frenchman. Beautiful ball to work it over the top of Dokukanulu. And it brings Bartolomei Chetanova on serve. Bruno. Nice block there from Yant, or was it a net touch? Point for Civitanova. Yant is stepping up his game again, the big Cuban. 5-all deadlocked. Power down from Nemir. Yant keeps it in play. Nemir! And the block going wide. And Ankara back in the lead. Six-5 Ankara. Power serve down the centre. Set from Diceko. Little tip over. Lovely from Anzani. Exquisite work there from Simone Anzani. Didn't need the power. Had the placement. Got to the outside of Bruno. And Donne tried to pancake for it, but couldn't get there. Serve from the captain Diceko. Nice spike from Dokukanulu, the big number 17. 205 centimetres of him. Ulu. He has the serve. Floats it in. From the left side, Zaitsev almost took out our official. Nimir with a hit. And it will be a Civitanova point. Some protestation here from Ankara. You see Nimir from behind the attack line. So just awaiting the official verdict here, courtside. It has been so close all night. First set 31-29, Civitanova. Second set 25-20. Third set 25-23. Fourth set 25-20. Here we are in the fifth. And Marlon Yant went too hard, too far on that one. 8-7 Ankara. Well, surely wherever you're watching this one around the world, you are absolutely riveted by the drama that has unfolded, by the showcase of superstars we have here, the likes of Thomas Jetski, Nimir Abdulaziz, of course Ivan Zaitsev, Marlon Yant. Here's Zaitsev from the right side, no doubt about that one. This golden set so important. Minutes away, one of these two teams from a semi-final berth. Anzani to serve. It's put up for Nimir. And again, a golf clap is all he receives from the Civitanova audience here. A wonderful hit though from the Dutch superstar. Named best scorer and best opposite of the 2021 European Championships, Nimir Abdulaziz. Here's Nicolas Bruno, 10th best server coming in tonight in the Champions League. Well done by Zaitsev. Zaitsev! Crushed it! Absolutely crushed it! "129 minutes into this match. Ivan Zaitsev, after a crushing kill spike on serve. Drawn at 9-all, golden set. High toss from Zaitsev. Delivers it to the one. Goes up from Donaire. The block, ineffective. Good work from Thomas Jetski. The American national team representative since 2015, Jetski. He made the NCAA Championship All-Tournament team 2 years running in 2014 and 2015, playing with the Loyola Ramblers in Chicago. And here's Mert Matic. Short throw down the center. Balaso finds it. Up high goes Nikolov. Alexander Nikolov having a wonderful night. The Bulgarian using that 352 centimeter spike reach through the arms of Nimir. 10-all. Bad time to lose a point. Turns momentarily from hero to villain, does Nikolov, with that serve gone wrong. I'd warn you against biting your nails wherever you're watching this one, but I can't stop it. Everyone here in the arena is nibbling on their nails as this drama continues to unfold. Yant from the left side, the block, effective. Up goes Zaitsev! Ivan Zaitsev from the right side bangs it into the one. Eleven all. How are you calming the butterflies in your stomach, folks? Down the center. Ball up from Mika Ma. Up now from Bruno. Nimir, the block, goes long. Ankara ahead, 12-11 in the golden set. We began this match over 2.5 hours ago. Thomas Jetski, the MVP of the first quarterfinal, to serve. Into the net. And it puts Civitanova back on rotation. The captain to Checo. Cannot miss this. Floats it in. Met by Donnet. Nimir. Delicate touch. Here it is for Yant. Marlon Yant goes long. And Ankara get the lead once more. This is danger territory now for Civitanova. No, there's going to be a review here. Well. You could not have scripted this drama in a Hollywood film. A block touch challenge as we are deadlocked at 12 all in the golden set. There's a good look at it, and it's been ruled no. My goodness. It is heart attack drama here. It really is. The Lube faithful, who have been so vocal all night, they are clutching their rosary beads right now. Their Italian charms and the like, saying their prayers that Civitanova can come through here.
Fabio, chiacchierare, c'è una flotte che arriva, ok? Marlon, ci entri sotto, non scappare, sei un ricevitore prima che un attaccante, ok? E cambio, vai, poi andiamo.
Who will emerge the hero? Is there a hero for Civitanova? Perhaps Marlon Yant. Perhaps Ivan Zaitsev, as he has been so many times before. Is there a hero for Ankara? They will turn, as always, towards the big man Nimir. Also the American Thomas Jetski. Zaitsev with the hit. It's up for Nimir. And Ankara, 2 points clear. Is this the moment now? The moment they've been waiting for, Ankara. A hush fallen over much of the audience inside the Euroswole Forum in Civitanova Marche, Italy. Match point. The golden set to 15, of course. 2 match points in pocket for Ankara to go through to the semi-final. Must strike true. Free ball. Is this it? Nimir! It's it! It happened! Nimir Abdulaziz seals the deal for Ankara. Cue the Turkish celebrations. Devastation for Zaitsev, Yant, Nikolov, who were all wonderful tonight. Balaso, of course, the great libero. But Nimir Abdulaziz, the final hit, the spike that drove through the heart of Civitanova and sends Ankara in to the semi-finals. They win by golden set. They do so on enemy territory. They do so in Italy to Ankara. After an awesome start, 2 sets up from Civitanova, led by that man, Ivan Zaitsev, the legend. Ankara found their way back, found their rhythm. So much through Nimir, so much through Jatski. Also, Mert Matic having a great game. Nicholas Bruno had some sensational moments. Volkan Done, their libero, wonderful. Yunus Tayaz, Dogukan Ulu, all performed as cogs in a mighty wheel. The American Mike Amar, delighted. It is goodbye, Civitanova.